MLB Network's coverage of Major League. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He will lead this one off today.
Leading off the afternoon for the Cubs.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
Little guessing game going on right now. Being late on that fastball after the change. He had to be sitting off speed right there.
Fastball, strike 3 called, and he's caught looking to begin the afternoon. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. I love watching this guy hit in clutch situations. It's like he takes a deep breath and everything stops in front of him. He plays like the Zen man.
64 degrees, our temperature here at first pitch this afternoon. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. A little bouncer. That's a foul ball.
That wasn't a terrible pitch right there, but if he's going to execute and get this swing and a miss, he's going to have to get that ball a little bit further down, maybe even potentially bounce the next one.
And he takes strike 3 called, and it's a pair of punch-outs that begin the ball game.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Starts him out with a slider for a strike. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2. A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
1 and 2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, this ought to be fun to watch in this one here today. A guy with over 2,000 career strikeouts. Think about it. He knows how to get swings and misses, and he knows how to paint the corners. Hopefully he'll bring some of that in this one here, and he should be fun to watch.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. His past history against John Lester, he's 0 for 9. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Now Lester's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Lester is a guy who throws a lot of strikes, rarely walks people, but what does bite him occasionally is the home run ball.
Matt, this is a guy that's not a power type of pitcher, so he needs to rely on being down in the strike zone. One of the keys, he tends to lose being aggressive when he falls behind, and he kind of nibbles around the strike zone. And what happens with that, Matty B, he becomes very predictable, and when you don't have over.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Giants are down 1-2-3, and this is still a 0-0 ball game. Here's Chris Bryant now. He'll begin things here against Madison Bumgarner. First pitch of the at-bat. Down the first baseline. This is foul for the first strike. Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Hard on the ground toward short. Well, he has some trouble with it. And the recovery won't be in time as he'll beat the throw to first. Hold on here, though. You can see the skipper heading out of the dugout now, so that very close safe call might be challenged.
Yeah, Matt, definitely a close play right there. And we're going to take another look at it right here. Boy, that's just so tough to tell for sure from that angle. So we'll see what the decision is from the dugout, whether they want to challenge or not.
And that's a thumbs up from the bench, so they will challenge the call on the field. So the umpires on replay duty in Manhattan will now review the play from all available angles in order to make the final decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Giants have elected to...
All right, so here's one final look at it. Now remember, there has to be indisputable video evidence in order to overturn the call. He was called safe and probably could go either way, but I don't think there's enough right here to change the call.
And we'll get our answer here as it appears the umpires have made their decision and the headset comes off. And the runner is safe at first as originally called, so they will lose the ability to challenge for the remainder of the game. Here's Ben Zobrist now as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball one. Lifetime numbers against Bumgarner, 7 hits in 15 at-bats. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts. And he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
The 2-1. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Giving chase is Slater. He's there and records the first down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up.
Time for a look at the San Francisco Giants on defense. And guys, the thing I want you to lock in on is the fact that there's 2 Gold Glovers in this game on defense for this team today. They take pride in it. In a day and age where everything is offensive related, watch these guys go about their craft on the defensive side of the ball.
Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. A line shot to third base. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. Here's Jason Hayward now. He takes his first cuts in this one with a man at first and 2 away. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. To first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And a good effort as he's able to stick with it and get the third. Here's Buster Posey now. His past history against John Lester. He comes in as a .316 hitter. He's taken him deep once. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Into the bleachers, and gone. A solo home run for Buster Posey as the Giants are staked to a 1-0 lead.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the top hitters in that lineup. So a home run, a solo home run right here, it's not the end of the world.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He swings and grounds it to short. And that's through for a hit.
Nice execution right there, Dan. Kept his front shoulder in, kept his hands inside the baseball, and ripped the base hit up the middle.
And if you're a pitcher right there, you can't get discouraged. Sometimes even when you make a good pitch, the ball is going to find a hole somewhere. That one right up the middle.
Line to the right side. And that'll get down for a base hit. The throw to third. Oh, and he is out trying to take third on the hit and run. What a throw.
Batting 7, left fielder.
Digging in, number 26. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Now the first pitch here from Lester. He's running. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. They'll try it again from first. That's a strike to throw down. Short hop, but they got him. Great pick and tag to catch him trying to steal. The Giants have struck first here. They lead at 1-0 as we play the second. Into the corner and slicing foul. Lester has his target. Here's the 0-2. And it's fouled away.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
The next 0-2. Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Wonderful shot over the top of the Golden Gate Bridge. Back now on MLB Network for the start of the third inning. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. A 1 pitch on its way. Good breaking ball that time, in for a strike. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning. Ready now, John Lester.
Pitcher, John Lester.
First delivery to him on the way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike.
The hitter in this situation has to understand that this pitcher is on the attack, looking for a quick inning. If there's something in the heart of the plate, you better pull the trigger on it.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
6 pitches, 2 strikeouts in the inning. Hard to beat that, and beyond that, he has to feel good about the way the curveball is coming out of his hand. That was a nasty-looking pitch.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. The windup and the 0-1. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball. Slider's in for a strike.
Well, he doubled up on that slider, so that tells me he's really feeling it at this point in the game. Good chance we'll see a heavy dose of that slider as this start continues.
High pop-up. Longoria has a play, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Now batting, Joe Pennant, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Joe.
And Lester back to work as this is swung on and missed for the first strike. This is skied into short left center. Giving chase is Almora. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Now at the plate, Madison Bumgarner. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Softly hit out towards short, and that'll be the second out. Coming to the plate now, Borges Hernandez. Hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. So the 2-out hit here brings in Brandon Belt to bat next. So a runner at first with 2 away, and standing in now the left-handed hitting first baseman Brandon Belt. Lester sets. First pitch on its way. Offered at and missed. Here's the throw. And he'll be tagged out at second base. Trying to get into scoring position, but instead the inning is over. The next.
Leading off for the Cubs, shortstop, Javier Bryant.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Laid off as it caught the inside corner.
Even though he let that one go, you know that's the kind of pitch he likes to take a big hack at. Not too many power hitters that don't like a stomach-high fastball, so he's probably not throwing that one again.
Got a big pass at a slider that gets past him. A A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
Tried to backdoor him and lock him up with a curveball right there. Pretty good pitch, but he didn't quite get it to come back all the way to the corner. That's tough to do for most guys.
Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1. Now to the plate, Anthony Rizzo comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Great tilt on the slider on the inside corner.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
0-1 pitch, and he can't make contact on the bender. 0-2. And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Oh, and a good curveball that time as it's taken for a called strike 3, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Chris Bryant comes in 0 for 1 on the day thus far after reaching on an error his first time up. And here's a fastball called for strike 1. Swing and a miss at the good old Uncle Charlie.
Obviously not where he wanted that curveball to end up, but I guess it fooled him enough to get the swing and miss.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Turned on down the line, but this will be a foul ball, and it's still 0-2. The next 0-2. Runs a bit inside for a ball.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Hit hard on the ground to second. Panic is there. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So nothing happening.
Leading off the Giants' point, first baseman.
First delivery to him on the way. And he fouls this one off. Now Lester's 0-1. Hit out towards second. Murphy's got it. And there's 1 away.
Now batting.
So 1 away here with the bases empty. And standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. Longoria, a 6'1" right-handed swinger and thrower. He was selected in the first round during the first-year player draft of 2006.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on the superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has. Nice pick.
Here's Buster Posey now. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And gone into the right field bleachers.
Well, he was on cruise control, just needing one more out to get out of the inning, but he came up with a plan. Base is empty. He didn't have to think about shooting one to the opposite field or shortening the swing to move the runners. He just wound up and let her rip. A solo shot as the result.
1 for 1 after a single his first time up. Lester has his target. Here's the 0-1. Fouled away. Oh, 2 now from Lester. Left side, but well fouled. Another foul ball, and this battle will continue. Hit hard back up the middle. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. But bye. Here's Ben Zobrist now.
Leading off for the Cubs.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. If they want to get things going, how about trying to get some base runners on or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this is a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And this one's chopped foul right at home plate. Heading out towards shallow right. Slater's under it. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
The catcher, number 4.
Into the box. Wilson Contreras. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
The 0-2 home. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far. Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. First pitch on its way. Takes a fastball on the inside corner.
You know, Matty, when I first broke into the league, you wouldn't see that high heater first pitch right out of the gate. But I think there's been a change in philosophy here. Back in the late 90s, early 2000s, guys wanted to attack you more east-west, get you leaning left-right. Now you're seeing guys attack in the philosophy more north-south. Just with launch angles and exit velocities, I think guys are afraid to throw that sinking fastball for fear that guys are just going to run their barrel into it. Not the case with the high fastball.
They'll whip this one to first in time, and that. Stepping up to the plate, Austin Slater. Match up with John Lester now to lead off the inning.
Austin Slater.
Right there, Murphy at second, reined in, and he will whip this one over to first in time for the out.
Now batting.
Stepping into the box, number 26. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now the first pitch here from Lester. Hard on the ground towards short. Baez has it. Throw on to first takes care of him. 2 very quick outs to start the home fifth.
The second baseman, number 12, Joe Panic.
Striding in, Joe Panic. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. Lester into his motion. Here's the 0-1. Here's a ball for Rizzo over at first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Giants are down on 4 pitches, but they're on top 2-0. And now here's the versatile outfielder Albert Almora Jr. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
The 1-1. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. He gets to it and makes the catch for the first out.
Now batting.
And now the Cubs pitcher, John Lester. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch on its way. Swinging a grounder fouled off to the left. No runs, no hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. Took him out, and he becomes the 9th strikeout victim thus far.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Here's Daniel Murphy now. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Looking to punch him out again. The pitch goes the other way, and this is in the air out to left. Under it is the left fielder, and that's the third out. So he's through 6. Ready for another chance, Madison Bumgarner, as he'll get things started in the 6th for the Giants.
Bumgarner.
The windup and the 0-1. And this ball's pretty well struck high and deep to left field. And it's gone as they add still another. Hernandez. And he's first pitch swinging here as he lines this one into left field for a base hit.
Loud noises right here, fellas. Hey, he's going to have to mix it up a little bit more because they are on his stuff.
Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt. No balls and 1 strike. Bryant might try to make a play on it, but this one's out of reach into the home dugout. No hits to this point. 0-1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2, but to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
Almora is right there, 1 down. So a runner at first now with 1 away, and standing in here is the very dangerous third baseman, Evan Longoria. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. And he connects with it. This one's hit deep out to left center field. And, oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall. And they'll have runners at second and third following the 1-out double.
Any hitter will tell you that a shot like that just feels different. It sounds different off the bat. See his arms get extended, right arm tucked up against his body, barrel the bat all over the ball, and he smokes it right off the wall at left center. A little more hang time, and that one probably gets out of here.
First pitch of the at-bat. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And trouble it is. It's down for extra bases. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. He was retired via the ground ball last time up.
When this thing left his bat, I started thinking it might have enough to get out of here. Didn't quite carry enough, but it does one-hop the wall off the track, and he cruises into second. With an RBI 2-bagger. You'll take that every day of the week.
Catch made in center. Here comes the runner from third. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Longoria, the runner at third. Posey on at second with 2 down. Chavez stands 6'2" and throws from the right side. He was taken in the very late rounds during the 2002 draft.
I know this guy wouldn't go into the category of superstar, but to grind out the career he has been.
Swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do. Ready once again, Javier Baez. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th.
We're moving right along into this one as we head into the late innings. Listen, if you want to score, you got to have to bunch some hits together, and they haven't been able to do that so far. So hopefully this leadoff guy, this will be the right guy at the right spot to get something going.
That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to third. Longoria's got it. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7. Stepping up now, Anthony Rizzo. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Here comes the first pitch. A swing and a miss at a ball down.
This is the bugaboo on the offensive side. You want to stay in there and work a guy's count and hopefully get into the bullpen. But when you find yourself 0-1 every time, hitting becomes even more difficult.
1-1 the count to the Cubs first baseman. One pitch is a slider that's cut on and missed for strike 2.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
On to first, and Bumgarner's rolling right through him here. 2 away now. At the plate, Chris Bryant. He was a ground out victim last time up. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Missed with a slider. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. There's a knee-high pitch that catches the zone. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistake in location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. Chris Bryant leaves the yard with a solo shot. As they get on the board, it's 4-1 now. I'm sure you know what's coming after that bomb. That's right. Let's check it out on Show Track. And as the numbers come in, we see it was projected at over 450 feet. An incredible home run to watch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Left fielder giving chase. Uh-oh, he whiffs on it. He's around second now as they're still searching for it out there. And he will make it all the way to third now as that mistake proves a costly one indeed. Now at the plate, Wilson Contreras. No hits for him to this point, not unlike many of his fellow teammates. No balls and a strike to count.
They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well. And one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
Bumgarner ready with the 0-1. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee.
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. Mike Montgomery gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7.
Mike Montgomery.
ready. Here's the first offering. Oof, looks like he's chasing butterflies with that swing. It's 0-1. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Again, he sends it out of play.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
On a good curveball, gets him swinging for out number 1. Didn't look to me like that was much of a protect swing with 2 strikes.
No, he was trying to go yard, 2 strikes or not. Kind of looks bad if you strike out like he did, though. I'm sure his manager would have liked for him to focus on getting on base.
Pulled toward right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The pitcher, number 40, Madison.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Madison Bumgarner. He went deep last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Breaking ball's in for a strike. Heading out towards shallow right. Hayward has a read on it, and that's the 3rd out. Giants down in order as they hold on to a 4-1 lead. Here's Jason Hayward now. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
This is pulled into right. And that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
Hey, excellent job right there, leading off the inning with a base hit. We got to keep this line moving. We cannot stop. Nobody can make an out. We have to find a way to put 2 men, maybe 3 men, put some pressure on this defense.
And now here's the versatile outfielder, Albert Almora Jr. 0-for-2 for him to this point. Here comes the 0-1. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Slater's under it. 1 down. And he will scurry back to first as he'll think twice about trying to move up. David Bodie will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 13.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Oh, he had him fooled there. No balls and 2 strikes.
Well, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. If he's going to have the ability to flip that in there whenever he wants, this is going to be a tough test.
Don't want to forget about it. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Slater's on his horse, but it's the center fielder who gets there. And there are 2 gone now. Here's Daniel Murphy now. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag. And the runner back easily. From the stretch. Grounded back up the middle. Crawford to his left. He's there. He'll go the short way to panic at second, and that ends. Carl Edwards Jr. is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. And now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Borges Hernandez. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. With this one almost in the books, the story was clearly the long ball. What are your thoughts on this offense, fellas?
Well, Matty V, I don't know what your thoughts are, D-Roll, but boy, when the weather starts to warm up and the ball starts jumping out like this, it's clear that the pitchers need to start making better pitches.
Yeah, just great approach. No one really chased today. Really stayed staunch on their ability to get that pitcher to come into the heart of the plate, and they did damage with it.
Popped him up. Under it is Rizzo. One away. One gone here in the Giants' half of the eighth. And standing in now, the left-handed hitting first baseman, Brandon Belt. 0-1 the count. Here's the 0-1 pitch. And it's fouled away. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Bullet back up the middle. Almora is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Oh, and this one is hit a ton out to center. Racing back the center fielder. Into the bleachers and out of here. Here's Buster Posey now. First offering on its way. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
Yeah, this guy's having a good day right there. You can tell he is all over. His timing is spot on. This pitching staff is going to have to find a way to attack him a little differently.
Hit in the air out to left field. Zobrist will wait on it as he tucks this one away to retire the side. Giants. Here's Javier Baez. He'll start the inning, and we're back to the top of the order, but they haven't looked too dangerous in this one yet, right, guys?
Well, none of them have any hits yet, so you're right on the money. They've done a great job of holding these guys down so far.
Another opportunity for him here, so we'll see if anything changes. Here's a high pop-up. Belt over to his right. 1 out. Anthony Rizzo stands in now. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
They've done a real nice job keeping this guy into wraps in this one. No hits for him so far, and what stands out to me is they're going right after him. They're not pitching him like they're afraid he's going to do any damage.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. The Cubs are down to their final strike here. Smoke on the ground left side. That gets through, and he'll reach base again on his second base hit of the game. So Ben Zobrist will bat this inning following the 2-out hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit.
And he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over. 5-1, the final total in today's game. San Francisco took the lead in the second inning and rode that until the very end. Madison Bumgarner gets the W on the mound. So that's a wrap for us here this afternoon. For Mark, Dan, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB Network.
5 runs, 10 hits, 2 errors. They left